Welcome to That One Gaming Show, where we might join you in not wearing pants. So, releasing this week, what do you got for us releasing this week?
Well, I figured we could just flip-flop it.
Well, yeah, we'll flip-flop.
But my first game here is for a release on PC. Assassin's Creed Rogue finally hits the shelves.
It's about dang time.
Yeah, it is about time for us PC gamers.
Not as long as Grand Theft Auto 5.
Shut up. So it's a sequel to Black Flag, a prequel to 3, and the last mission in the game is a prologue to Unity. That's how fucked up this storyline is going to be.
That's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot.
But the game is based during the 7 Years' War, and you're an assassin turned Templar. That's basically it.
So, different from the 4 where you start as a Templar turn assassin.
Yes.
Turn Templar turn assassin.
Yes.
So you're still just a pirate and don't really care.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Exactly. How much is this game going to be?
$50.
$50.
$50.
Well, it is a PC release. PC games are normally $10 cheaper.
But still, $50. That's a lot of money for a game that got mixed reviews at best.
But of the 2 Assassin's Creed games that released last year, it was the finished one.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, I would much rather... I'm not going to get Assassin's Creed Rogue on the PC, but I would much rather play Rogue than play Unity.
I need to finish Black Flag before I get Rogue.
I'm still waiting on playing 3 until the story connects enough, and because I don't go based off of Desmond, and I don't even know the new guy's name because I don't think they have one yet. I don't
according
go
to
off of
the
their
article
names.
I read, he was unnamed.
Yeah, he's part of Project 17.
Yeah.
So I
He
don't
doesn't have a name yet.
go based off of that. I go based off the storyline in playing through as the assassin.
How about we go through time streams? So it would start with Altair.
Yeah, I mean, it goes Altair, and then goes to the Ezio ones, and then it goes to... It would be now going to this one, right? No, it would be going to 4, and then this one.
Yeah.
And then 3.
Yeah.
Because Unity's weird.
Because nobody plays Unity.
So, it's looking like a better game than when it released on console.
Sure.
A little bit. They had a
Sure.
little time to change things.
Probably about the same.
Probably. Hopefully.
So what do you got?
Devil May Cry, or sorry, DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition.
DMCDMCDE.
Right, DMC, which stands for Devil May Cry.
What's the point of abbreviating it? Or acronyming.
It's
acronyming.
a re-release. It's $40 re-release of a game released on PS3 and Xbox 360. You play as Dante again.
Oh boy.
But it's the newer looking Dante with black hair, short hair. He's still just as badass.
Are you sure?
Still has the same brother, which you get to play as in this game. So that's new to this game. This is a re-release with all of the DLC, new levels, coming out on the 10th.
Dance with me.
Don't want to dance with you. There's a new challenge mode. Game got harder, I guess. I will be picking this game up because it's $40 for the complete game rather than the $50, the $60 when it came out a year ago. So that's all I got on that game because it's really just a re-release with everything in it though. So it's not that bad.
It's like the original is the demo.
Pretty much. I mean, but that's what we've been doing a lot with games now. I mean, they did it with Tomb Raider.
And if people like it, we'll just leave it. But if there's outcry, which there probably will be, then we'll re-release a definitive edition where we actually finish it.
Yeah, and put in
and make
couple
a
new
hell
things.
of a lot more money.
And they did it with Tomb Raider. They did it with Mortal Kombat. Did it with... Are you dancing again?
I'm dancing. It's not dancing fever.
So,
Anyways, moving on.
Grapple.
There's a game coming out called Grapple. Grapple. It's a 3D platformer that lets you fling, swing, and climb your blob of goo across a variety of levels.
Oh, it's goo?
Yep, you're a blob of goo.
With a grappling hook.
No, you are the grapple.
Oh,
Or
well,
you're the grappler.
I pictured, when I first heard about this game, I pictured, like, a really bad superhero with a grappling hook going from building to
Well,
building.
that's his superpower, is a grappling hook.
And that's his
For
superpower,
hands.
yeah.
For hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, nothing else. So
Not
not a whole lot
that's
about this
exciting
game.
about this one.
It is releasing this week as a full release.
This week, it will be a fullish release. They were shooting for 100 levels, but they only got 90.
Ah, so there might be like a
So there'll probably
update
be,
with a next
update.
10. Well, my next game is $50, and it's
Your games
Sniper
are
Elite
very
3 Ultimate Edition,
You
and
get
that's
very,
it. It's
very
just Sniper
expensive.
Elite 3. It's consoles. You know, they don't just go downloads. Apparently, even when you download a console game, it's still $60 normally.
It's because Microsoft hates you.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a love-hate relationship.
You love it. It hates you.
Yeah. Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition.
It's
Buy it if you want it.
it comes after 2,
Um,
which comes after 1, both of which weren't that great.
I'm not. So if you want to buy it, you can buy it. Anyways, next game.
Next game is Shelter 2. And this game actually looks really interesting. You actually take control of a mother lynx, and your primary
I'm a cat.
objective is to protect your cubs.
I kept the
Actually,
whole
I
game.
think a lynx is like a dog.
I think it's that weird
Dog cat hybrid.
dog hit. Our basketball team is named the Lynx.
I think it's like a type of dog.
I think it's a cat.
I don't know.
I don't know. It might be a cat.
You should tell us. Let
Dog
us know in
cat,
the comments.
half cat, half dog.
Yeah, for a mighty stiff price of $15, you can get this game. And it's an open-world survival game, and you're tested with all sorts of things like finding food, escaping predators, finding prey, teaching your cubs how to drink water, which is apparently its own mission. And yeah, looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Pretty legit.
Yeah.
Pretty legit. So you're a mom and you
You're a mom and you protect the kids.
Parenthood.
It should be called Parenthood, the game.
Parenthood the game. I've got Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 3. Not the full game. We'll have the full game on in a later episode because apparently they're releasing these in 3 episodes and then the full game. The game comes out on the 10th
I got the
for
cities today.
PS3 and PS4.
I got the cities today.
I see.
Can you tell?
Yeah. And then on the
it's
11th
releasing on PC too.
for Xbox One, Xbox 360, and then the full game is releasing on PC.
Ah, okay. So
Um,
it's out on Steam.
yeah.
Steam feature.
It's all developed and published by Capcom, of course, like every other Resident Evil. But that's always... I think those games turn out better when they're not developed by another company and then published by another company, because the other company that publishes them can say, hey, we don't like this. Activision normally does that.
Hey,
this is
scary. I
Um,
think they do that with a lot of games, though, actually. If you think about it, like, the main story isn't all that scary, more action. You get to try to draw in more people. And
yeah,
then, like, the side missions and stuff will be the
are
horror stuff.
terrifying, yeah. It's M-rated, like every other Resident Evil game, but the full game will release on the 17th.
17th.
And so, check back for that full release there.
I will. Probably not.
And everything else. Check back for everything else. I'm talking about the show.
Oh,
You gotta check back to the show. You're not even gonna check back to your own show?
I'll check back to my own show
No, well, that's
next week. Moving on to the next game, we have a game called Parallax. Guess what it's about?
The DC supervillain that was
No.
a dragon?
No.
Oh,
That's what I
well,
first
that's
thought of
sad,
too.
So he's He's
That's
like
actually like
Green
all I
Lantern.
could find in Google.
Was
when I
Parallax,
searched
the
for
DC
it.
super yeah, super villain, yeah.
But it's a first-person puzzle solver that takes you through on a journey of overlapping worlds. The challenge that comes into this game is being in the right place at the right time, in the right universe, in the right dimension.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
That sounds like I'm gonna die a lot.
Yeah, yeah, that's the challenge in this game. There's no listed price right now, but it looks like an interesting game. If it's worth if it's worth like $40, I wouldn't look into it. But
because it might be $40, but it might not be worth $40.
Yeah.
Basically. So the 14th is when it comes out.
13th or 14th.
13th.
One of those days.
14th.
I didn't do dates for some reason.
I forgot on like one game.
I forgot like all of them. Notice I didn't put any dates. They release next week sometime.
Today we're not gonna hate. This week we're not gonna really hate on PlayStation because we actually got a PlayStation exclusive. 2 of them this time.
Why would I ever hate on PlayStation?
The game is releasing on PS3, Vita. It is Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters.
Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. Tokyo. Taste my special sauce.
So that was in. You do have a case of the sillies today. $39.99.
You'd like to try cream of some guy?
This is definitely turning into that one racist show right now. $39.99 rated T for teens. I honestly don't even know. I guess it makes sense because in this game you're teen ghost hunters exorcising evil spirits. It's a strategy adventure game with a thrilling storyline, I guess. A thrilling
Pet Squad. It's on the CW.
No, because I don't watch CW.
Oh. Well, that's what that reminded me of.
There's 13 episodes, so 13 chapters in the game. The choices that you make will affect the game.
Of course, it's only 13.
How
convenient.
That makes sense, right? It's a comic anime game with real-world backgrounds.
So your characters are all like cartoony, but
yes,
cityscape.
But the cityscape is more realistic. It's like it's set in an anime manga, but you know you pop out from a. I almost feel like it's gonna be you're gonna pop out from like an anime background. Your characters are gonna be more 3D.
Like
and then the background's gonna be like 2D.
Completely anime.
The cutscenes are probably going to be just completely comics. Just comics. You're not gonna see anybody really moving. Your character.
And then blam!
Yeah,
a burst of rainbows
with stuff
come out in the real world. Yo!
Probably. And then it just teleports you to Tokyo, and then you have to go hunt ghosts in real life.
I love hunting ghosts.
Because that's what the Vita's used for.
Oh.
To transport you into another world.
Oh.
Not really. Not really.
Oh.
It's used as a remote for your PS4.
That would have been pretty cool. If, like, you could walk outside with the Vita, and it would, like, have ghosts that you have to shoot.
How do we even say the name of that game? I didn't know the game.
Is it a T?
Yeah.
Eight Lear?
8 Lear Sha.
8 Lear Shally?
Shally, Alchemist of Darksea. Okay.
Is that dark or is that dusk?
Dusk.
Looks like dusk.
Dusk Sea.
Anyways, moving on to cities, skylines. That's pretty much all I have to say for this.
City Skyline.
It's a city builder. It reminds me a lot of SimCity. But there's a little more you gotta do with this one. It's a lot more immersive, because you get to play as the mayor. So you have to create balanced budgets.
Well, weren't you the mayor in the last ones, though, too?
Yeah, you actually have to have balanced budgets for like your educational system, your police force, your firemen, your water, your electric.
So you're actually distributing your money throughout, not just building one fire station, one police station, one plant area, and then watching your city grow by itself, basically. And then destroying it with Godzilla. Destroying it with Godzilla. Does it look like it's a game that's worth for the $40 that it's at?
For me, no, but I don't get into the whole sim thing.
I got into it when it was free. So
well, then in that case, no, because it's $40.
yeah, so it's if you like those city building games, then there's another one out there for you. I like that you abbreviated Assassin's Creed with just ass.
Cred.
Ass Cred Rogue.
Ass Cred Rogue.
Um,
I'm a rogue ass on the Cred.
the next game is Atelier. Atelier, Shally, Alchemists of the Dusk
Please
Sea.
help us.
I have
need
no
help with
clue.
this
It's
one.
another Asian game. But when I went on and I saw the website that the game has, and the music in the background seemed like a Irish theme.
Like Fiddles McGinty?
Yes. And then it went into like this motorcycle, let's ride around.
It's like my new favorite song is Fiddles McGinty.
But it's for the PS3. Alchemist of the Dusk Sea. It's on PS3. Comes out on the 13th. We have $50 for this RPG. It's a
$50?
story of two girls.
Oh, this is when you were doing like.
And they're fulfilling their dreams. One has the dream of saving her homeland, and the other one has the dream of
fulfilling her
finding
dreams.
her dreams.
They got lazy with that one.
I went in a little further and found out she wants to hit it big. But apparently, the world has become the world has become a wasteland. So it's dry, little water. The two stories will collide I think you start off with one and then you start going to another one, and then eventually they meet up, try to save the world. I had another game on here, Zombie Kill of the Week, but when I went into it, this is Reborn, and they have absolutely nothing other than it's releasing this week.
Oh, really?
And it is a free game, so go check it out. Because apparently Zombie Kill of the Week was a game that released in 2013. This is Zombie Kill of the Week Reborn. It's probably just updated a little.
Zombie Kill of the Week, we failed last time, so here's our attempt to fix it.
It doesn't look like they failed the last time. It was a free game on for PC, on one of those game. What's that game place you found the other one on there last time there? The indie game from last week.
Oh, Game Jolt?
Yes, yeah. Apparently you can play it on Game Jolt, the first one. So I'm going to assume that the second one is also on there. Starships?
So, how many of you played the Battlestar Galactica video game? Were you disappointed?
I don't see any hands up right now. There's a whole audience back there. No hands.
Of disappointment?
Yeah. No, they didn't play it.
Oh.
They saw it and they're like, "Oh, this looks bad. I'm not gonna play it."
It was pretty bad, but Sid Meier's Starships reminded me a lot of that. Only with the fact that you're not just one character; you're an entire Starfleet. You take control of growing your Starfleet. Sounds like a lot of fun. It's like a strategy game. It's turn-based. It's a dumbed-down Civ. It's only $15.
So it's not bad for $15.
It's not bad at all. I'm gonna pick it up.
I need more games for my PC, so maybe I'll pick this one up.
You need a lot. You only
don't
have like 4
know
games.
for sure if I'm gonna get any more. I don't have more. I have more than 4.
You're fine, 6.
Most of them were free.
Huh?
Most of them were free. Codename Steam.
Codename Steam.
Is not a Steam game. It's actually for the 3DS.
Codename Steam is not a good game. It's just disappointing because it's Nintendo. Wait, I didn't say that.
yeah, you did. I don't have anything wrong with Nintendo. I like Nintendo games.
I have nothing against Nintendo as long as it's Pokemon or Super Mario.
They've come up with some games that aren't that great, of course, but every company has.
What's that one game?
Like everything.
Where that guy who runs out of money to buy video games, so you turn into an assassin with your like saber sword. That's a Wii game.
Is that Beautiful Joe?
Huh?
Is that Beautiful Joe?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
He doesn't. He's lame. He doesn't
So
play good
Codename Steam
games.
is a steampunk set game. Everything in the game is powered by Steam.
I
So
thought steampunk was finally a dying fad.
no, never. It's an action strategy. You use a steam-powered backpack to
Fly around.
for weapons. All this stuff deals with steam.
How do you power your steam backpack?
I don't know. It didn't tell me.
You just shove it full of coal every once in a while.
I don't know. It's $40 for this game, and Steam stands for Strike Team Eliminating the Alien Menace.
Are you sure it's not just steampunk? It's not an acronym for anything.
No, it's definitely an acronym for something.
Sure
It says it on their
something
website.
Up? You sure they just didn't make something up? Like, I wanted to be called Codename Steam, just because it's steampunk-ish. But we need to have some name for these people.
Well, I mean, it makes sense to make them a team. We can't have coffee.
Why not?
We can't have coffee.
Why not? I need coffee already. And the next game that comes out is called Ori and the Blind Forest. It releases for Xbox One, 360, and PC. It's a 2D platformer that comes out on the 11th, I'm going to assume. It's a 1 with a 0 circled around it.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's released by Moon Studios. It's got RPG elements. It's set in a place called Metroidvania.
No, Metroidvania is the style gameplay. Like Metroid Prime mixed with Castlevania.
Okay.
It's set in a forest.
That's cool.
That is dying.
Ooh, a dying forest.
And you're an unlikely hero.
Ori?
I'm going to assume so.
Okay. It's rated E, and yeah, the world is dying, and you're the only one who can save it.
Yes, you.
Because NPCs are just dumb.
You can save it.
Have you ever met a smart NPC?
No. They normally just stand there like, would you like to buy these goods I have?
I used to be an adventurer like you.
And then that's all they're useful for.
Sure.
The game looks like it could be something. It very well could be something. It looks really good. I definitely...
Did you find a price at all?
Check out... No, because Microsoft doesn't like to tell me the prices.
Did you check on Steam?
I didn't, but apparently it's on Steam.
Yeah. I'll look it up after the show.
Mushroom Men Truffle Trouble. I was really hoping when I saw truffle that the next word would be shuffle, but it wasn't. It looks exactly like the two games that came before it. Mushroom Men, Spore Wars, and Fungi. I can't remember the first one. You're these mushrooms in...
Fungi Fantasy?
Probably. These mushrooms that go out, and it's all set in a real world. You make, I think in Mushroom Spore Wars, you were set in a kitchen. And you gotta, use your mushroom power as well as weapons you can make out of, paper clips and stuff like that to battle other mushrooms and fungus. It's a puzzle platformer, originally set to come out in 2013, but there wasn't enough funding for the game.
Huh.
They went to outside resources like you and I to help fund the project. Just pay here, donate us money to build this game, basically.
Did they do a Kickstarter?
No, they went through another base company thing like that.
Probably would have been out already.
And it would have, but they didn't. And it's said to come out on PC, and then I went a couple different places and found out that it also might be releasing on PS3 and Xbox 360 as a downloadable game. I'm hoping that if it's a downloadable game for the console, it's not more than $15.
Yeah, one can hope.
I liked the first games, but the second game only came out on Wii and 3DS. And it wasn't bad, but as a Wii game that was outside of the Nintendo brand with Mario and Pokemon, it was actually a pretty good game.
Considering we can't really It's really hard for them to go outside.
It
of the
is.
Nintendo
It was
brand.
really hard for them to go with Wii when Wii U released. Though they went out and they're like, "Hey, we need Batman. Hey, Assassin's Creed. Get us all the bigger names on here."
So
and
they're
it does
definitely
work.
trying
It does work, and they're doing a lot better than they were
with the Wii.
a year ago or 2 years ago with the Wii itself. So, definitely, if it's right price, check this game out because I think the first two were interesting. You play as a
That's
mushroom.
all it takes.
You play as a mushroom.
How
That's
much
all.
were the first two games around 15 or?
It was
Did you
like
get 'em on
30
sale?
for the first one.
Oh really?
Yeah, or for the second one, it was like 30. It was released on the Wii, and it was like a $30, $40 game. But it was worth it. It was worth it.
I'm a lot more stingy when it comes to games.
Anyways, that's all we have for you for releases this week. Check us out next week for another release episode.
And if you want more, check out our podcast. The link will be in the description below.
As well as follow us on Twitter at
ThatOneGamingShow 1.
ThatGamingShow1.
Because that one gaming show was taken.
Email us at ThatOneGamingShow Gmail. And don't be haters. Just subscribe, follow on the YouTubes, all that stuff. I love you long time.
I love you too. I'll use you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Or you can join us in not wearing pants.
Welcome to that gaming show where we might join you in not wearing pants.
Oh, should I be on camera for it?
Yes.
I feel like it changed the camera. Do you move it up? Okay.
Should I put it back down?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I don't have man boobs.